Hey guys and gals, this is Nathan. Welcome back to another episode of Comic Coloring Tips and Tricks. Let's see, I got this Gambit piece here I'm going to attempt to work on while I talk to you guys. I think I'm just going to worry about doing the flats today, but pieces by Kim Jacinto. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'll put a link to their DeviantArt site so you can check out the rest of their other stuff. I don't think it's been updated in a while, but that was like some really cool stuff. I grabbed a bunch of different pinups from there that I don't know, just want to color for fun, just for myself. But that's not what this video is about. It's just for something for me to do and you guys to watch while I'm talking. But today, there we go. 5 ways to speed up your coloring in Photoshop. It doesn't mean all the tips I have take place in Photoshop, but hopefully these 5 things will help you get faster. Let's see. It's a question I get a lot over the years, especially people like I've had co-workers, people that stop by the studio to visit, or just people watching YouTube, watching me color on there. It helps. I've been working in Photoshop since, I don't know, 90, 95, 96. It's been a long time. When I first started, it was Photoshop 3. Not CS3, it was Photoshop 3. So yeah. Number 1 tip, comfortable computer setup. Alright, not just talking about like just the setup itself. Like, oh, you like a powerful computer, and no. I'm talking more like physical for you. Have a chair that's comfortable. It makes a huge difference. Also, another one would be to, make sure your monitor height, is where it should be. And whether your eye level, should be looking right at your monitor. You're not looking up. You're not looking down. It'll save you a whole lot of time, because you don't have to be worrying about like, oh, my neck is sore today, my back is sore. You can just get up and go right in there, get to work, and be comfortable about it. Same thing goes for the chair. Everybody, I can't recommend a chair. Everybody has difference, for likes their chair different, and their spine is going to be aligned differently, so what I have might not work for somebody else, or but get out there, try a few different things and see what works best for you. Because you're going to be sitting there for hours at a time, so you want it to be comfortable. Let's see. Oh yeah, and a clean desk area. I can't show you a picture of mine because it is a mess right now. Usually it isn't, but I have a couple different projects going on right now. It's the middle of, I guess a little bit past the middle of Inktober. But I've been doing that, a bunch of my illustrations. I've been posting them up on Instagram. I guess I could start putting a link for that in the description. It's not really comic coloring stuff, that's why I haven't mentioned it before, but if you want to check out the stuff, I don't know, maybe it appeals to you, I don't know. But yeah, I'll put that in the description. I believe it's Nathan _Lumm. I think that's what it is. So yeah, put that in the description. Let me just finish this selection, we'll move on. Yeah, so just working on a bunch of different projects, but you have like a nice clean desk area. It's less stuff to get in your way, and you can just keep on moving however you want to move. You don't have to worry about knocking over anything. So yeah, it just really helps out a lot. And usually what I'll do You know, if my desk is too messy, like by the end of the day, you know, before I call it quits, before, you know, I put away my Wacom pen for the night, you know, it's important to go ahead and clean up your desk. You know, put stuff away. If you eat at your desk, you know, because you're in too much of a rush to get stuff done, you can't really take the time to go, you know, eat somewhere else or what have you. Too much in the zone, which happens a lot. You know, yeah, go ahead and take your dirty dishes to the to the kitchen. You know, get that stuff done. If you have a trash can and it's full, dump it. You know, you have receipts or whatever else around your desk. You have pens. You know, from drawings you've been doing, put them away. You know, it's just less stuff for you to worry about. You know, for the next morning when you get in, or you know you hop on the computer again. It's less stuff for you to worry about, and then you can just get right to work. And these are all things just going to make it easier just to hop right in and get to it. So let's see. I finished separating the background. So let's go on to number 2, tablet. Let me get rid of that. So we have number 1, comfortable computer setup. Number 2, a tablet. Doesn't have to be a Wacom. Doesn't have to be like the latest, fanciest tablet that Wacom came out with. Doesn't have to be a Cintiq. You know, it's just it'll save you so much time. I'm not saying that you can't, you know, color with a mouse. You know, I've known plenty of amazing digital painters. That'll do it. You know, just go click and click, 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 click away with their mouse, and you know, but you know that's just what they're used to, and it works for them. But also, they're so slow. You know, by the time they're done, you know, with one piece, I can have, you know, 3 done already or something. You know, so yeah, there's plenty of alternatives out there. I've seen, you know, even like a lot more people using the iPad. If you have that, you know, you could throw on Procreate, you know, which you can import PSD files into, you know, if you don't have any other option. Or, I mean, when I'm traveling, you know, I don't have anything fancy. I have my old Intuos 3 that I still have and I still use, and it still works great. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. If it works for you, it works for you. But I don't know. I mean, there's a couple other ones. I haven't tried out any of the. I think it was like Huion. I can't remember some of the other ones that are out there on the market. You know that they're not that expensive. Even Wacom, I believe they still have like a $99 option. And don't look at it as like, oh wow, that's $99. You know, I can't afford that. You know, if you save up, you know, you don't have to get it right away. You know, just hey, throw $5 aside. You know, every time you get a check or, you know, your allowance or what have you, and eventually you'll have enough to get it. You know, and don't think of it as like, oh well, here's, you know, it's going to be this amount of money. You're investing in yourself. You know, and in your future. It's definitely something, you know, you have to do. Or, you know, you have a friend or something like that that's into art as well, and they get a new one. Ask them what they're going to do with their old one. You know, I mean, that's what I was doing for years. You know, I had friends that weren't really interested in going the professional route. You know, they're happy doing what they're doing, and, you know, whenever I got like a new tablet, you know, just go, oh, here, you want this? Sure. You know, they're just gonna mess around with it or, you know, whatever, and yeah, save them some money and get them on their way to doing some faster Photoshop work. Let's see, the rocks are done. Let's go on to 3. Hide my selection again. Number 3. Well, let me bring up the other ones so we can go through them. Number 1, comfortable computer setup. Number 2, working on a tablet. Number 3 is a clean Photoshop setup. And what I mean by that is if you guys go through my videos, you'll see my toolbar is always going to be on the side here. My history palette's going to be here. You know, I have my brush and my presets here. My swatches and my color picker, they're going to be over here. And I have my layers, channels, and paths right here. And, you know, every now and then I'll have my navigator up at the top. Right now I don't have it up just so I can have extra screen space and, you know, I can work on these flats better. But what that's going to do, that's going to keep me from, you know, I've seen people, you know, where their palettes are like this, you know, and like, can I grab this? Man doesn't like when I do that. So let me say, oh yeah, let me take my channels, you know, so it's all over the place, you know, so like, oh, I need to get over here to color, oh, let me move this, let me move that, you know, and then like it changes every day. And, you know, you're spending so much time looking for your palettes. Let me reset this. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, save that. That way you could do that whenever you want to mess it up. You can always go back to it. You know, it's just right up here. You know, I have a setting, you know, for my workspace. Let's see, what color is that? Let me make that a little bit darker. Yeah, that way there, I mean, I know where my palettes are going to be, and, you know, the minute, you know, I hit tab to pull my palettes back up, you know, boom, I know where my swatches are, I know where my brushes are going to be, I know where, you know, I know where everything's at. And again, that's just going to help out so much with the speed. You know, it's just these what happened there? I messed it up. Let's see. Which color was I picking? This one? Alright, sure. I want to change this background one. That way there can't mess it up anymore. Man, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, that way there I know where all my palettes are. And it's always clean. I don't have to worry about, you know, going to look around for my palettes. You know, I've worked with co-workers in the past, and, you know, they have their palettes just scattered around anywhere. And if I have to hop on there, you know, to show them how to do something, or after hours, and like they have already gone for the day, and I have to find you know, a file that's on their machine, just needs a quick change. It's just like such a pain in the butt to do, and I'm just like, I don't understand it. I don't know, it's just, you know, again, you know, it's just another thing where it doesn't sound like much, but that's just time wasted, time you could be using working, getting stuff done. Let me finish his hair right here. Yeah, there we go. And we'll go to the next one. Let me hide that ahead of time. So 1, comfortable computer setup. 2, tablet. 3, you guys could probably like read ahead right here. I should cover those up. Cleaning Photoshop setup. Number 4, shortcuts. You know, again, just you gotta learn those keyboard shortcuts. I have a video I had done a while back. Oops. I can't remember what episode it was, but I'll go ahead and link that in the description, or maybe I'll throw up one of those annotations in the upper right hand corner. That way you guys could take a look at that. But I go through, you know, all the different shortcuts, and it's not just like, you know, E for eraser, B for brush. It also goes as far as, you know, using some of the modifier keys, as far as, Alt or Option or Control or Command. Depending on whether you're PC or Mac. Go through all of that stuff for you guys. And yeah, I mean that's like one of my top savers right there. I even go through, with the lasso tool, without having to go over here and like, oh, lasso, let me switch to the polygonal, let me go back to this, and you can just do that all in one. So like here, I'm just using like the regular lasso, and then like here, now I'm on the polygonal, so I show that in the video as well. Let me get rid of that. Let me finish up these fingers real quick. Then I'll move on to the next. This is my first time doing one of these list type videos, so hopefully you're kind to me. Where? Oh, okay, that's just. There we go. All right. We'll hide that. I said we'll hide that. Comfortable computer setup, tablet, clean Photoshop setup, shortcuts. The last one, repetition. You see what I did there? I was repeating all the other ones all over. Just getting in the habit, not only following the first 4 steps, but also, just doing it over and over again. The more you sit at your desk working, obviously the faster and faster you're going to get doing it. I know it seems like, oh, well, that's a cheap one. Yeah, it is. I'll admit that, but at the same time, oops, the inverse, so I can get that finger bit. See, now it's all done on my keyboard. What do y'all think about that? Let's see. But yeah, I think doing those 5 steps, I think will help out tremendously. And again, yeah, a lot of them don't really seem like time-saving tips, but when you're not afraid to go to your computer and work because your back hurts or you can only work for 2 hours at a time, believe me, that's going to save you a whole lot of time. Did that move? What happened? Ugh, I have an anti-alias on my damn. Yep. Here we go. Oh, isn't that fancy? Well, looks like I'm going to have to redo that again. There's a bonus tip for you when you're doing this stuff. Go ahead and make sure that you have your anti-aliasing set before you use your wand. How about that? That's step number 6, people. You're welcome. Yeah, I'll have to fix that myself. I won't let you guys sit through it, but yeah. Here you go. You're gonna take a picture, screen grab it, print it out for yourself. I don't know. Hopefully that helped. I was trying to come up with more, but it just all seemed like I could just really get it all down to these 5. These are like the 5 basics. Anything else just kind of fit into this with the comfortable computer setup, or your clean Photoshop setup, or learning the shortcuts, or whatever else. But yeah, just get out there, do it, and I don't know if this helped, or if you guys can think of any other tips for anybody else, add them into the comments down below. Start some discussions. Yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thanks for everybody for watching. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And I think I'm working on an idea for next week's video, so there should be one next Friday. just as long as I have the time to record it. So hopefully I'll see you guys then. If not, I'll see you soon, definitely. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.